Hello, St. Mary's, and welcome to the St. Mary's live auction. It is so good to see you here. This is Brian Amos coming to you. I can't tell you how excited I am for this event. It is amazing. I know this is not the normal way we normally do our auction, but as you know, when things change, St. Mary's adapts and we overcome. So thank you all for joining us this week, and a huge thank you for joining us throughout the last 8 to 10 days since this auction has started to view the items online, to bid and be generous. Now, as we go through this live item auction, there are a lot of opportunities to get the things that you really like. There are some amazing gifts and amazing opportunities for you all to bid on, so I encourage you to bid high, bid often, and please give from your heart, because it goes to such an amazing and worthwhile cause, which is our school being able to deliver the best education in the whole Boise area to your children. So thank you so much for joining us for this super awesome event. I look forward to being online with you and bidding and getting in a couple of bidding wars with some of you on some of the really cool items that my family and I have been eyeballing for the last 7 or 8 days. And I just ask you to be excited about this, come together as a family, join in, be as generous as you can, because we know it all goes to such a worthy cause of St. Mary's Catholic School. And so as I end this time, Father John is going to be coming on and offering up a prayer, not only for our school, but for all of our families and for this auction to be successful. So thank you so much in advance for your generosity. Thank you for your dedication and your love for St. Mary's. Remember, bid high, bid often, and let's make this a great event that we'll never forget. Bye.
So dear Lord, we ask you to bless this great effort of our parish family in support of you, support of the praise and the worship and glory we offer to you every day of our lives. We praise you, we worship you, we glorify you, O Lord, your Son and the Spirit as well, because we get to serve these great kids. We prepare to make them leaders of our church, leaders in our society, leaders in our family. And so may your fullest blessing come upon all of us. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Thank you, friends, for the opportunity to do that and offer the sacred mysteries. May God bless you.
Well, welcome, everyone. Here we are. It is finally time. We're here at the Auction Frog Studio, and it is time for the St. Mary's virtual auction. Now, this was supposed to happen a couple of weeks ago in the live format, the same as it has happened for years, and big ball and gala. Well, our world changed 6 weeks ago, and St. Mary's and all of us have changed along with you. Thanks to Auction Frogs and Ellsberg Studios, we have come together now to be able to bring the auction to you in a virtual way, because even though our world kind of stopped 6 weeks ago, the need has not. So there are so many charities, so many fundraisers, so many wonderful causes that are out there, like St. Mary's, that we're going, well, what do we do now? We still need to raise these funds. Well, that's why we have this platform to be able to do exactly that. Now, when the committee from the PTO had gotten together at St. Mary's and said, okay, well, we're not able to do this. Now what do we do? Well, they just changed gears and just kept on going and worked so hard. A big thank you to Kelly, to Sarah, to Kimberly, and all the PTO parents, all the art moms and dads and parents that worked so hard to make this happen tonight. So thank you so much. Now, here's the way it's going to work tonight. If you haven't already, share the watch party. Get that out to all your friends, your family, everyone you know, neighbors. Get them all together and have them watching, bidding, because we've got over 150 incredible items that are on the auction block tonight. If you haven't already, text the word St. Mary's, STMARYS, to 555-888. Now that's going to get you a link right back to your phone. Now, as you're texting, so where the 2 is, send that 2, put in, instead of the name of your mom or your cousin or whatever, you'll put in 555 888. In the text field, you'll put in St. Mary's, STMARYS, and that's going to get you a link right back to your phone that is going to send you right to where all the auction items are. Make sure and get registered, because just for getting registered, it's absolutely free. You're going to be in for some wonderful gifts that we're going to be giving away later on in the evening. So there is a lot happening through the course of tonight. We're going to be featuring some of the students, some of the parents, some of the faculty, and all of us together are going to be able to make these miracles happen for St. Mary's. Now, a lot of people might ask, where is the money going? What am I donating to? You know the school's awesome. You know your kids are getting a wonderful education. But where's the money going? Well, here is Brian Amos, the principal, who we just had a chance to be able to see a couple of minutes ago in the welcome video. I had a chance a couple of days ago to be able to ask him exactly that. Brian, I wanted to talk a little bit about where the money is going.
Sure. When I think about, where all this generous contribution goes to, it goes to the kids. That's why we're here. We're here to form young minds into young scholars filled with faith, filled with love, and filled with intellectual curiosity. And our auction and the sacrifices and the generosity by our parents goes to achieve that goal. Every year we have lots of kids that come through our door that are eager learners and that want to grow and develop as young minds and as young children of faith. And this money and the donations by the families are incredibly essential to achieving that goal. So yes, the teachers are here in the classroom with them, working with them day to day, but it's really also the work of the parents and the generosity of the parents to allow that, to facilitate that process to take place. And so from preschool all the way to 8th grade, our students or our faculty are working hard together to achieve that common goal of growing in our intellect, in our faith. And, we can't do it without the contributions and the generosity of our families through this amazing event, this online auction. And so that's where the money goes to. It goes to the kids. We want to be able to provide the best education we can to them. We want to be able to provide the most cutting edge, the most effective resources we can for our teachers and the students. And those things, take professional development, and they take financial resources to be able to acquire and use and learn how to effectively implement those resources and tools in the classroom. And so when we think about, where does all this money go towards, it goes to the kids. It goes directly to the kids to be able to provide them the best education we can here at St. Mary's, because that's what we're all about. We're all about trying to grow young minds and grow and develop as a whole school community as well. Not just students, but students, staff, and the entire community at large. So when people ask me where the money goes, it goes to the kids.
There you go. It's as simple as that. The money goes to our kids, to their education, to their nurturing. It's all about the kids. All right, so the way this is going to go tonight, the bidding is going to happen until 10 p.m. Now, our program tonight is going to go till about 8 or so, but the bidding happens until 10, and then 10 minutes before 10 o'clock, so 9:50, that's when the bid wars happen. And that's when the fun really begins, because the way the bid wars happen is, okay, you've been to live auctions before and silent auctions where you bid and you put down your things for the items you want. You walk away. What happens? Someone sneaks right behind you, and at the last second, they put down their name. They get it. You didn't have a chance to be able to bid. Well, with Bid Wars, we've eliminated that thanks to Auction Frogs, because all you have to do is just put your bid down and then watch, because you will get a notification on your phone. And when a bid happens within that last 10 minutes, it's going to extend the time by 3 minutes. You'll get the notification. Doesn't matter if they did it 10 seconds before the end of the bidding, because with the Bid Wars, that extra 3 minutes gives you time to be able to get on. You make your bid. It'll keep extending 3 minutes with each bid in that time until there is only one person left. How long does it go? Well, that's where the fun is. So we'll find out tonight as the bid wars happen starting at 9:50. Now, something else that's really cool that you have the opportunity to get in on tonight is the golden ticket. Now, the golden ticket right now, we're sitting at 53. So for $100, this is item number one, $100 gets you in for $4,300 in tuition. Now, this is any accredited school you want, from kindergarten through graduate school. We need at least 75, so we need 22 more to hit the minimum of 75 golden tickets, but we're not going to sell more than 100. So at the very most, your odds are 1 in 100. It is incredible odds for $4,300 in tuition to any accredited school. So get on there fast, though, because they are going fast. So that is item number one on the bidding. So remember, St. Mary's to 555-888, and leave us comments. Go on to Facebook. Tell us what you're doing, what you're up to. How is your family enjoying this event this evening? What's your favorite item? What things are you bidding on right now? Heck, how are you enjoying? What kind of beverage are you having? Maybe it's something very special, maybe, not. Send us pictures on there of it. We're going to pick our favorite, and who knows, you might get a prize for that as well. So I want to say hello to the Box families, the Goodwin, Scoro families. Also, Mrs. Mikesell. Hi, Mrs. Mikesell. Thanks for being on. And Mrs. Herring. Hi, Mrs. Herring. Thanks for being a part of this evening. So if you are on there and you have questions, you have comments, please put those on right now. Now, one of the things that I loved so much when I got a chance to be able to go to St. Mary's before everything had happened here, as I was walking around the school and got a chance to meet some of the kids, some of the students, some of the faculty, is how engaged they were. Because they weren't just walking around with their heads down, they're up. Their eyes were bright. They were engaged with the faculty. The faculty was engaged with them. And it was so great to be able to see. And I got a chance to be able to chat with one of the parents about that last week here at the Auction Frog studio. Got a chance to talk with Megan.
Megan, thank you for coming down and joining us here at Auction Frogs.
It's my pleasure.
Now, you have a eighth grade daughter?
I do.
And how long has she been going to St. Mary's?
She got there in first grade, and she has loved every year of it.
Now, did you go to Catholic schools when you were growing up?
I did, in a different city. So when it was time to put my child in school, we really looked around and did some investigating. And I think what I loved the most about St. Mary's, Corey, is that there was this family, community feel, and I loved how the kids interacted with each other.
Yeah, the little bit of time that I've got to spend at the school, it was so different because, I do a lot of things with a lot of different schools, and you go to some and you get the normal teenage angst and, they're walking around with their heads down, just rah, rah, rah. When I was at St. Mary's that very first time, I remember it distinctly because the kids are all up, they're bright-eyed, they're saying hi to everyone, they're interacting with the teachers when we're walking through the hallway, things you don't see in a lot of other settings.
It's interesting. One of the things that has struck me through the years is that people will tell you that public speaking fear is one of the worst fears Americans have.
Yes.
And our children at St. Mary's from first grade up are reading en masse. They're reading in front of an entire community of people. They're doing things and interacting in ways that a lot of other kids are not having the opportunity to do. And it's really magical to see through time.
Well, and one of the things that impressed me so much through all of this that we're living through right now, which is unprecedented. This is not a time that we ever prepared for. But yet, the Thursday after everything happened and things got shut down, there was already an email that went out checking on the technology of each student and each family, make sure, what they have, what they don't have. And Monday, school was back.
Right.
Virtually, online,
right.
But it was already back. This has only been a week or two for most of the rest of the schools, and the kids were just sitting around going stir crazy up until then.
The preparations, what became really clear to me was the preparations for St. Mary's to get back to work were happening during spring break. I think that says quite a bit about the dedication of our faculty and our staff working so quickly so that the day they were supposed to go back, they were interacting on some level with schools. So we've been really impressed, and we've been thrilled that school has continued, albeit in a very different way.
Yes, it is, but at least the education continues.
Yes.
Now, I'm sure it's been a little bittersweet being her 8th grade year that
Yes.
things are going to end and she'll be moving on to BK, I would imagine,
She is.
after this. So that all of a sudden ending of the 8th grade, it's like the seniors. You hear a lot of people talking about the seniors and their senior year being, kind of cut and robbed in that way that we all got to have. But, there's still that same transition though for an 8th grader. That's the end.
Right.
Of their time with St. Mary's, and now going to be moving on. How is she doing, and how are you doing, Mom?
It really hit me one day when I said to her, as I was putting away clean laundry a couple weeks after the stay-at-home order was issued, and I said, oh my gosh, I wonder if you've worn these uniforms for the last time. And we both kind of got misty-eyed thinking, oh my goodness, I hope this isn't it. I hope there's another opportunity to get back into school, to find some closure, to interact with the kids and the faculty one more time, and kind of wrap a bow on these last wonderful 8 years.
Well, hopefully maybe they'll be able to, once all of this is done, they can have a little 8th grade gathering.
Yes.
To kind of have that moment to see each other, to see the teachers before they move on.
Definitely.
Well, Megan, thank you so much again for coming down, and we look forward to seeing all the new adventures as you move on.
Thank you so much.
And Megan, just one of the parents that we got a chance to chat with. You'll see throughout the evening. We've got some students coming up, some faculty as well. But thank you very much to all of them. Thank you for watching right now and being a part of it. Hey, we're up to 58 right now on the golden ticket sales. 58, 17 more to go to be able to get to that 75 mark. Get in there. Item number one, $100, $4,300 in tuition to any accredited school, kindergarten through graduate programs. 42 to go, and the overall total to hit that 100, where we were going to cap that off at 100. Now that is item. Another one just snuck in, 59. So there we go. All right. So they're going fast. So you want to get in there on item number one. Another item that I love that you can be able to bid on right now, number 231. This is awesome. If you always wanted farm fresh eggs, but you don't want to have to go somewhere to get it, all you have to do is go to your own backyard. We've got a backyard chicken coop with 3 chicks. Now, this is not just any backyard chicken coop. This was created by St. Mary's very own 4th grader, Marley Jeffress. She built this charming little chicken coop from a kit, and it's going to house the 3 adorable Easter egger chicks. I didn't even know that was a thing, but that's what they are. They are Easter egger chicks, and you can watch the video of Marley, and it is adorable. So there's videos with all the different items that are on for you to be able to bid on. Please watch those. It gives you even more information about it, and this one is adorable with Marley. That is item number 231. Now, as I had said, when I got a chance to be able to be around these parents, to be around these students, and to be around this committee that put together this event tonight, the passion, the love, the commitment, it was awe-inspiring. It really was. And now Kelly, I got a chance to chat with. She's with us this evening, but I got a chance to chat with her a few days ago here in the Auction Frog Studios. She had 3 boys that graduated from St. Mary's. She doesn't have kids there anymore, but she is still so committed to the cause. Here's Kelly.
Thank you for being here with us at the Auction Frog Studio.
You're welcome.
How are you doing today?
Doing great, thanks. Excited.
How's everything been going for you through
Really
all of
good.
this?
Yes, really good. Life wasn't that different for me. My kids are old enough that they're on their own, and
now that's an important piece right there. Your kids, 3 of them, went to St. Mary's.
they did.
But now you don't currently have any kids at St. Mary's.
No, last year was the last year.
Okay, so, but yet you are still coming back. You're still working so hard for the school and helping to coordinate the event tonight, and then also just volunteering and being a part of St. Mary's and the family there.
Yeah.
Why is it so important now that you don't have kids there anymore to still be so entrenched in what's happening?
It's really hard to leave St. Mary's.
Yeah.
St. Mary's is more than a school. It's family. It's a big village of people who have your kids' backs, your back. They're always there to help. It's a really great community of people, and the staff and the teachers, everyone is really special.
Yeah.
So it's hard to leave, and I enjoy helping out where I can.
You know, in just the brief amount of time that I got to spend prior to all the shutdown over at St. Mary's, it's something that you feel.
It is.
As soon as you walk through those front
Absolutely.
doors,
Yeah.
as soon from going to the office to walking the hallways, and you can feel the history, you can feel the family and the love that's going on, and the way the students interact with the teachers, and it's just you can tell it's a very special place.
It is, and we knew as soon as we walked in the door, this is where our kids need to be. You're absolutely right.
Now, what do you think that education and that time spent at St. Mary's has meant for your kids now that they're older and moving on, and how that's going to help them in the future as they go to navigate this big world that we're in?
Right. I think for the most part, what they gained not only was a good education from St. Mary's, but the school is small enough that you get to know the kids of all ages. So you're not just with the kids of your 4th grade class or your 5th grade class. You know the kids all the way from 8th grade down to kindergarten and now pre-K. They do they have the buddy system where, 8th graders are matched up with kindergartners, or however they worked it out this year. The kids learn to get along with all sorts of different people. So I think more life lessons they've gained from being at St. Mary's than possibly other schools. They've turned out to be such good people. And all the kids that I know that have left St. Mary's, graduated, gone on from St. Mary's, they're all good kids. They're all great people. Not just good kids, they're great people, and they're going to continue to be great people.
Well, and as a parent, I know for me, and it sounds like for you as well, that was one of the biggest things is, yes, we want them to be well educated, and that's going to lend them to their futures and as they move on in whatever career path they take.
Yeah.
But just as important for me at least, was being a good human.
Exactly.
Being a good member of society.
Right.
And that doesn't always get taught in every school.
No,
Because
you're
it's
right.
so much more than textbooks and writing and arithmetic. It's it's being able to be that good ambassador to this planet that we're on.
It is, and it's everybody works together. It's not, just a few families. It's all the families have the same values and they want the same things for their kids. So everyone works together, and it's really unbelievable.
Well, you had mentioned a few minutes ago about how important it was that the school is smaller, so there's not as many students as some schools have. But that also goes all the way down to the classrooms. The classroom size is much smaller, so there's a lot more one-on-one time.
There is.
And
Yes.
that's something that's very, very important to be able to have.
And hard to find these days.
It really is.
Yeah.
Well, Kelly, again, thank you for being here.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks for being here yourself.
Now, for those that are watching and are wondering, why should I give right now?
Because St. Mary's is awesome, and we need you to give.
Absolutely, Kelly, you are right. St. Mary's is awesome. And some of the awesome bids that we have going on right now, we've got, let's see, the adorable German wire-haired pointer pup. That is sitting at $250. Bidder number 128. Thank you so much for that. The 8th grade art project, which you're going to be able to see coming up here in just a moment, that is at $630. Want to say hello to previous principal and alum, Marianne White Pelletier. Welcome. Thank you so much. Also, thank you for the support from the Raynard family, a part of our event tonight. So please leave your comments, leave your questions, whatever you would like to say. You want to say hi to Kelly? You want to say hi to someone else that you haven't been able to see while we've had to stay at home? Then go ahead and do that right now on Facebook so that we can be able to have you a part of this event, because that's the thing. It's all of us together. So go on, get your bids, bid often, bid high, a couple of those items. Actually, I'm going to bring out Let's see, she's got 3 hats going on tonight because she's a member of the PTO and the committee putting on the event this evening. She's one of the sponsors of the evening with Silver Creek Realty, and she's also a parent of students at St. Mary's as well. Sarah Brown, come on out here, Sarah. Sarah's going to help me out here as we tell you about item number 3 tonight for the auction, fresh flowers monthly for an entire year.
Yeah, Corey, this is an incredible deal. And not just for the ladies out there. Gentlemen, this is for you too. We've got a lot of things that you can be sending flowers for, so take care of all of them, because every month.
Okay, guys. All right. You and I, we're just talking right now. If you have ever forgotten about the anniversary, forgotten about Valentine's Day, whatever it happened to be, and you wound up running by the gas station, got the cruddy wilted flower and a candy bar, fail. Don't do that. You won't have to worry about this if you get this item number 3. And you always have fresh, beautiful flowers. It's kind of a get out of jail free card once in a while. I'm telling you. All right.
You know, actually, as an added bonus to this, you can even send those flowers to a different person every month locally. So get on there.
Okay, there you go. All right, and then item number 17. Now, we've got such wonderful art projects from all of our different classes, from the pre-K all the way up through 8th grade. And these are not just art projects, they are art, period. And we're going to be highlighting each one of those grade levels tonight. Our item number 17, our first one, is the 8th grade art project, the Glass Hearts. And it is beautiful.
Yeah, the glass hearts actually are super incredible. The 8th graders took 2 trips over to a local glass artist's shop, and he taught them to blow, and they created these incredible and individual pieces of art. And you want them.
Yes, you do. And you can have them. Just go to item number 17 and get your bids on that. Sarah, thank you so much. Now, here's the thing. With a lot of items, there is a buy now option. So if you really want something out of those 150 plus items that are there, why go through the hassle? You can just buy it right now, hit the buy now button, and it is yours. There's no more wonder if you're going to get it or not. If you want to go to bed early after we get done this evening, you don't have to wait around until 10 o'clock. You can be able to do that. It's sitting at $710, by the way, right now for the 8th grade project. So that is the Glass Hearts, item number 17. All right. Now, one of our students that worked very hard on that 8th grade project was Sarah. And Sarah, 8th grader at St. Mary's, and we got a chance to chat with Sarah last week.
Sarah, thanks for taking some time with us. Well, now, how are you doing? Let's start with that, through all of this.
I'm good. I just miss going to school, and I miss seeing all my friends and being social. And I really miss being able to just talk to my teachers in real life.
Who's your favorite teacher?
I can't decide. All my teachers have been so great.
Now, what is St. Mary's in your time spent there? What has it meant for you? Because now it's done. Are you going to be moving on to BK?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of my friends from public schools, like, I'm talking to them and I realize how much better St. Mary's has made me, and how, like, I don't even know how to explain it, just how much better of a person I am because I've had so many amazing people surrounding me.
Yeah.
And
now, what are you going to miss the most?
Being able to talk to the teachers and being able to talk to them about real things that actually matter and not just dumb questions, like actually speaking and having a real conversation with them.
Yeah. Well, it's got to be tough because you went to school one day and then all of a sudden found out you weren't going back.
Yeah.
You weren't going to be there for the rest of your 8th grade year. Has it been tough?
Yeah, the last day I was at school, I actually took a selfie with one of my friends in the classroom. And so that's like the last day memory.
That'll be your last memory of it. But you're going to have a lot of memories. Now, any stick out in particular?
There are so many. I danced on the tables in the library once with one of my friends, and that's a really big memory that I have, but there are just so many because I've gone there for so long.
Well, there's going to be a whole lot of your friends and family that are watching tonight. So anything you want to say to them?
Hi, Sarah Tenna.
So there's just one example of many, many examples as to why the education is so important at St. Mary's, and not just the education, but the overall experience. And this is what we're going to learn more and more through the course of tonight, and why you're giving right now. So thank you for watching, and Sarah, thanks for coming down with us.
Yeah.
And of course, I'm here with another Sarah. That was Sarah C. We have Sarah B up here because we've got a couple of more items that we're going to feature here. Also want to say hi to Sandy, Megan, Ella, Henry. That makes 3 generations of St. Mary's that are watching right now tonight. Bid war for the 8th grade project. I see that happening because it is going back and forth right now to be able to get that.
It is hot item.
Because it is a beautiful item.
It
and,
is.
you know, like I said when I first was talking about the kids' projects, this is not just an art project where you go, okay, well, I have an 8th grader, so I should probably bid on it because they were a part of it.
Yeah.
No, there is no one that wouldn't want to have any single one of these art projects hanging in their home because it is art, period.
It is,
It's
absolutely.
beautiful. All right, now another wonderful item, and this one, a lot of fun, number 226. It is the Spark After Dark Botox Party for 8 people.
Yeah, this is an incredible item. Dr. Julie kind of donated this somewhat recently, so be sure to check it out if you haven't already, but it's a lot of fun. It is appetizers, drinks, and Botox. Doesn't get much better.
There you go. Hey guys, you can do it too. Come on. You don't have to look all wrinkly. You don't have to be a prune. It's all right. You could be a part of it too. And then number 227 is also another generous donation from Dr. Julie and Spark MD.
Yes, this is the laser hair removal package, so if you're interested in the Botox package, be sure to check that one out too.
All right, wonderful. Now, our family, and as we were just talking about, the 3 generations of family that is watching right now and a part of the event, it's one of the great things is seeing that, where it's the generations where mom and dad were St. Mary's alum. They were students at St. Mary's. Now they have kids at St. Mary's. And one of those parents and also committee member, Kimberly, got a chance to chat with her last week as well. Kimberly, thank you so much for coming down to the Auction Frogs studio and spending a little time to talk about St. Mary's.
Definitely.
Now, you're in a unique position because not only are you a parent of 2 students at St. Mary's, but you were a student at St. Mary's.
I was, yeah. So I went to school. My parents lived 4 blocks away, and I grew up cradle Catholic, and that's where I ended up going. And so when I was looking at a place for my kids, we toured a couple of schools and definitely decided to go back there.
Got to go back to your home.
Right, exactly.
Now, have you noticed what are some of the biggest changes you've seen from when you were a student there to now?
So kindergarten had just started when I was there, so it used to not even be there. Now this last year we started the preschool, which is new. The Spanish program is fabulous, and we didn't have that when I was there. That was a big indicator of why we wanted to send our kids there, was the dual language. And then also looking at just kind of that Catholic faith and the fact that they started prayer square in the morning, where before we were just allowed to go into our classrooms, where I think gathering as a school is a different community aspect.
Yeah, and I got the privilege on Ash Wednesday to be there and got to see Prayer Square that morning, and it was a very, very special moment.
Yeah.
Now, what did going to St. Mary's mean for you? What does it mean for your kids?
Right, so I loved growing up and going to church, and was very involved in the Catholic Church, and then went out into Bishop Kelly, and then ended up actually going to a Catholic university as well. I liked the small school aspect, and that was my happy place for me. And then I ended up actually going into education myself. So I loved the teachers that I had, and it was a big motivator for me to come back into the classroom.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
And now if someone, say, I was just asking you, hey, Kimberly, I'm thinking about what school to put my kids in, and what would you say to me?
I would say to definitely come and experience it, because you can rattle off all of the data that you want and all of the great test scores and everything, but really and truly it comes down to experience what the community is, both the educational side of it, how it is in the classroom, as well as what is it like just in the environment of drop-off and pickup, and you have those conversations with parents and things like that.
Okay, so for the folks, obviously any parents that are watching tonight and your kids, they know why it's so important to give right now. But for some folks that maybe are watching right now that aren't, why should they give?
Why give to St. Mary's? So continue operation, that's a big one, right? We want our school to stay open, we want it to be successful. And then also to just really engage into the community of St. Mary's and into investing in the future of the kids.
Well, Kimberly, I couldn't have said it better. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Kimberly, thank you so much. It was wonderful to get a chance to chat. All right, let's see. Our 8th grade art project, the Glass Hearts, really is a bidding war. That's up to $740. Also, the pre-K art project, which we haven't had a chance to see yet, but it's awesome, and you're going to get to see that in just a little bit. That's up to $70. Let's see, 8th grade. New shoes from, that is at $140. Also, Say Goodbye to Volunteer Hours 2021 school year, $450. Our golden ticket up to $67. So right now, just 8 away from the minimum that we need of $75. $100 for that. Item number 1 could be $4,300 in tuition to any accredited school. Any. From kindergarten through graduate school. And, hang on. Wait a second. Oh my goodness. This is the surprise I've been waiting for. Puppy, everyone is, oh my goodness. He is a snuggler too. He or she? He took your mic. He. Hang on, he took my mic. All right, there we go. Oh my goodness, he is a snuggler. This, I don't even know, this is item number, what item number is he? See, look at that. Oh my goodness, he is a snuggler and a hugger. Now, how you could not bid on this face right now? He is the most amazing. His head, he just hugs right into you. He's item number 236. He's 9 weeks old. Hang on. Sarah, I think you know it. Come here while I snuggle Puppy. You can talk about him.
Oh, what is not to love about this sweet little face? I mean, he's got these kind of minty green eyes, the best personality, I am telling you. I've had a chance to hang out with this puppy dog. I think he's been played with lots by children today, which is why he's mellow, but he is a mellow puppy anyway. He would be a fantastic hunting companion and equally fantastic family pet.
Oh, do I have to give him up now?
I know, he's such a snuggle buddy. You guys know you want him snuggling on your shoulder.
All right, now, while I go ahead and return the puppy, which I don't want to do, hey, Sarah, can I bid on the puppy?
Oh, I forgot to mention, he's a German wire hair pointer pup. 9 weeks old, and he is ready to be yours.
Yes, and I wish he was mine right now.
He seems pretty comfortable on you.
Sarah, go ahead and talk about item number 7, which is the Steelheads Hockey Suite for 18. Amazing experience if you've never done it. If you're a Steelies fan, I know the season got unfortunately halted for this year, but it will be back, and you want to be in a suite. I'm telling you, that's the way to watch it. All right.
Can we say cute?
Oh,
come on, peeps.
my
Get on
goodness.
there and start bidding, because this puppy needs to be yours.
Oh my goodness.
It's up to $325, so be sure that you get on there and get your bid in soon. So actually, now that I know, parting is such sweet sorrow. Corey, you better get on there and bid for that puppy, because he's a doll.
So the Steelheads Hockey Suite, this is the best way to be able to watch a hockey game. If you're a Steelheads fan, a hockey fan, I tell you what, even if you're only kind of a semi-hockey fan, you go to a Steelheads game live, and especially in a suite, and you are going to be hooked. You've got your own wait staff that comes in, takes care of you. They'll bring you food, bring you drinks, all of that. You will have an amazing time, and that is item number 7. One of our other incredible school art projects is the 6th grade art project, and this is the Recycled Magazine Cross. So beautiful. Sarah?
Yeah, this is actually a really incredible piece as well. I was excuse me. Let me bang into this. As we all know, the school closed and certain things became a little bit challenging. Art projects would be one of them. So this cross here, it's a beautiful cross. It turned out incredible. Our parent, Angie, our art teacher in that class, created this remotely with all these kids, and it turned out incredible. So 6th grade or not, you want this cross.
Yeah. And one of our 6th graders that got to work on that, we got a chance to talk to him and his sister. So we got a chance to chat with Stephen and with Anna Lynn, both of them adorable. And here was my chat with them last week.
Well, Stephen, thanks for coming down to Auction Frogs at the studio here with us. We appreciate your time. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah? How are things at home through all of this, having to stay at home and be around your family all the time?
Me and my sister fight sometimes, but...
Well, let me say, you look great in a bow tie, my friend, because not everyone can pull off the bow tie and you rock it.
Thank you.
Now, you're in 6th grade?
6th grade.
All right, so you still have, a couple more years to get to spend there at St. Mary's.
Yes.
Now, how has it been doing the online education as to being in the classroom? Has it been tough? Or?
It's been different, but it hasn't been too bad.
Okay, not too bad. What do you miss the most about being at school?
Definitely being with my friends and actually getting personal teaching from the teachers.
Yeah. Now, do you have one of your teachers that has really meant, a lot to you? I hate using the term favorite teacher, and I know they're all great teachers.
I am mostly, pretty much all the teachers, but one of them is Mrs. Herring and Mrs. McLean are good teachers. Miss Penalva is another one. I think that's all my teachers.
Okay. So basically, you love all your teachers.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you played basketball. You got your basketball season in before all this came down. How about, but were you a baseball player?
Yes, I was playing. I had done like my first 2 practices.
Yeah.
And then this all came around.
All right, well, you get to be able to finish things online, and hopefully pretty soon here you'll be able to spend some time this summer with all your friends and get back to your 7th grade year strong there at St. Mary's.
Hopefully.
All right, anything you want, since you miss your friends so much, would you like to say anything to them as they're watching tonight?
Don't get the coronavirus.
That is sage advice right there. Stephen, thanks, buddy. Well, Anna Lynn, thank you so much for coming down with us. How are you doing?
Good.
All right, now you're a 4th grader at St. Mary's.
Yes.
All right, so, and you like school?
Yes.
Are you missing it right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet. What are you missing the most?
Probably playing with my friends.
Yeah. Miss your teachers and school and all that too?
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite subject?
Probably science.
Science. That's awesome. Now, what were you doing in science while you were still at school? Working on cool projects?
We were learning about sound.
Oh, okay. Anna Lynn, thank you. And would you like to say anything to your friends that are watching tonight?
I miss you.
I'm sure they miss you too. Anna Lynn, thank you, and have a great summer.
You too.
They were both so adorable. Anna Lynn, just so sweet in her little outfit, her uniform. And Stephen, don't get the coronavirus. That's some wonderful advice, young man. All right. Now, Anna Lynn in the 4th grade, and her project that she was working on tonight, or working on this year that we have for you tonight, was number 13. I'll bring Sarah back out to help me talk about this. It is the 4th grade art project, The Stringed State of Idaho.
Yeah, this project here, this is the stringed project that the 4th graders came up with. This project was done entirely by them. You can see by me standing next to it, it's a pretty good sized project. They actually nailed in all the nails to create the shape of Idaho, and they strung it all themselves. You want it.
It is beautiful. It is really is amazing. And I want to say welcome to Cuevas, also Sigmund and Jimerson families. Please keep commenting, join in on the fun tonight, be a part of everything that's happening, because together we are St. Mary's. Stephen, by the way, Jonah just said hi, Stephen. So, Stephen, there you go. You're looking and missing your friends and looking to be able to see them. They're missing you as well, my friend. All right, so keep those comments coming. Questions, any of that. We are up to 67 now in the golden ticket. So with only, let's see here, we've got about 45 minutes to go before we're going to be shutting down the golden ticket. So make sure, get those in right now. $100 to get $4,300. So we've got then 33 left to go before we cap out at 100 on there. So what is your favorite item? Maybe it's one of the art projects. Maybe it's the chicken coop. Maybe it is that puppy. And I'm telling you, I know he just went to the top of my list for adorable as far as any of the items go. What is yours? I'd love to see that. How are you celebrating together this evening? Send us those comments. Any questions you might have right now. And if you haven't already, you still have time to share that watch party and be able to text in St. Mary's to 555-888. Now, this next item, this has been incredible. And I know Kelly, who with the PTO and on the board, and we got a chance to chat with Kelly earlier in the evening, had 3 boys that graduated from St. Mary's and actually went on this trip to Mexico. Kelly, could I get you to come up here and chat about it?
Sure.
Now, this is a luxury villa in the surf town of Sayulita.
And it is a luxury villa. Everyone, this is one of the most amazing trips you could ever take, whether you go with just the girls, make it a couples trip. There's lots of dining nearby, shopping nearby. You rent a golf cart and you drive around, you drive to the beach and you'll go get golf cart. It's absolutely the funnest trip you'll ever go on. I promise. You'll love it. Bid high. You want this trip.
All right, thanks, Kelly. And that is item number 4, so you want to be able to get on that right now because the bids have been coming in fast and furious for item number 4, and that's the luxury villa in the surf town of Sayulita, Mexico. Now, I know that this isn't the time that you're thinking about necessarily taking a trip. It's okay. You got time to be able to take the trip after the world calms down and we get back to our new normal. So you don't have to worry about having to take that right now while everything's not travel ready right now. I'll put it that way. All right. Now, speaking of international travel, got a chance to chat with one of our parents, also one of our donors as well, Lizzie Hammerly. Now, Lizzie was originally from Australia. She had moved over here, met her husband, now has her 2 kids as well that go to St. Mary's, and chatted with Lizzie a little bit about what it's like having her kids at St. Mary's.
I wanted to ask you, as a parent of 2 kids, what has their time at St. Mary's meant to them for their education, to you as a parent?
Well, St. Mary's, and I say this all the time, that I feel like we were led, like God put us in the direction to educate our children there. It has become our family. We don't have any family in Idaho, and I don't have any outside my husband, like in America. And it really embraced us, and it's more than a school. It's our community, it's our parish, and it really has become our extended family. And it's just very important to us.
Now, how long have the kids been going?
Sudi has been there 6 years, and Liam 4.
My goodness. So the better part of their lives has been spent there.
Correct. And it was really important to us to find that community. And then on the other side, my children were bilingual, coming out of bilingual preschool. And St. Mary's just offered that extra gift that we could educate our children to become bilingual in Spanish.
Thank you so much. And I wish all the best through all of this for you and the family.
Thank you so much.
Lizzie is wonderful and donated the Italian cooking class for 4 196 is that item number that you just got a chance to see. As a Le Cordon Bleu Paris-trained cuisine and pastry chef, you're going to get the cooking class. It includes the food and wine and all of that. And you can bid on that right now, number 196. Now, let's see here. It looks like new numbers coming in for the golden ticket sales, which you only have until 8 o'clock for. 68. We still need 7 more. 7 more right now on item number 1 for the golden tickets. To be able to hit that minimum of 75, we're going to sell a maximum of 100. So there you go. Get on there right now. Item number 1 for the golden ticket. Also, Stained Glass Cross by local artist Vicki Holbrook. Thank you to bidder number 133. That's at $130. The 8th grade art project, that is at $770. Margaret Jackson, you definitely want that trip to Mexico. Keep on bidding. She just got a bid in there. Also, shout out to Gerard and the Grant families for being a part of the watch party tonight in our We Are St. Mary's virtual auction with Auction Frogs and Ellsberg Studios. Thank you so much for being a part of it. Now, let's see, which class can be able to bring in the most dollars? Going to have a little competition here between kindergarten. Is it going to be the first class? Maybe pre-K. 8th graders, 7th graders? What class is going to bring in the most dollars? We'll find out, and we'll let you know which class wins towards the end of the evening. All right, now coming up, we've got, let's see here, item number 12 as I bring Sarah Brown back out here. Sarah, we've got the 3rd grade art project now. This is item number 12 and is the Kandinsky Concentric Circles.
Yes.
And I said it right this time, even though all kind of awkward.
It's a bit of a tongue twister. Yes, it is. So the Kandinsky Circles is an incredible project, you guys. It's modeled obviously after Kandinsky's Concentric Circles project, but this one was created by the 3rd graders out of felt. So they chose 5 colors, they cut out their circles, and they created this wonderful piece of art.
All right. Thank you so much, Sarah. And then our next item, this one very, very cool, that we're going to have coming up here in just a moment. I got so excited because I like dessert, so we'll get to that in just a moment. But first, though, want to remind you, besides the golden tickets, also be able to make sure that you are registered. It's absolutely free to register so that you can be able to see all of the different items. You can bid on those items. And remember, the bidding ends at 10 o'clock tonight. The Bid Wars. Now, that's going to be happening right at about 10 minutes till. So 9:50, we'll get into that. And when the Bid Wars start, what that means is if you have a bid on an item, someone sneaks in the last second and gets in a bid, you're not out. A 3-minute timer is going to be added to that. So then you'll have time to be able to get that notification so you can get your bids in there. And every time a bid comes in that extended period, it'll extend another 3 minutes. So if you were just joining, remember, Bid Wars are happening starting at 9:50. The bidding ends at 10 o'clock. But unless the Bid Wars extend that past. So Bid Wars will continue until there is only one bidder left. And that's all the fun of the Bid Wars happening there. Make sure you still have time to be able to get the watch party. Share that with your friends. And you can be able to have everyone in on all the fun. And it just means more money coming in for the school and ultimately for our kids. That's what it's about. All right, Liquid Laughs. We've got 4 tickets to Liquid Laughs. High bid right now, $50. This weekend stay in Cascade and activity passes. Bidder number 133 has that at the moment at $375. The Steelheads Hockey Suite for $18. That is at $655. So still lots of time to be able to get your bids in on that. All right. Now, one of our other students that we got to chat with is Moya. I absolutely adore Moya. She was just a doll, and we got a chance to chat with her last week as well.
Moya, thanks for coming down to the Auction Frog Studios with us. And you are an 8th grader at St. Mary's.
Yes.
So going to be moving on to Bishop Kelly, I would imagine?
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you doing? How are things going with knowing that you're not going to be going back to St. Mary's again?
I'm kind of sad because I'm not going to be able to see all of my teachers as much and all the people that go there.
Yeah.
It's like a little family, I feel like.
Yeah, absolutely. And now, do you have a favorite teacher? I know that's a tough question because there's so many fabulous teachers there.
There are many fabulous teachers. I don't know. They were all like really fun to have like during like the years.
What was some of your favorite memories? What are you going to miss the most?
I think that going on field trips and going to Moss Camp.
Yeah. Now where was the camp?
It was in McCall, Idaho, I think.
Okay, so going up to McCall, was this a yearly thing?
It was a 5th and 6th grade thing.
Okay, all right. So any other things that while you were there that stick out in your mind that you're always going to remember and treasure?
Yes, I think it was our prayer square. Yeah. That was the best because every time they would call for birthdays and like call out people who got awards, it was so fun because like just seeing what everybody does like outside of school, it was really cool.
All right. Well, Moya, you got friends and family of friends that are watching tonight. Anything you'd like to say to them since you can't see them right now?
I miss you guys and I love you.
Moya, thank you so much and best of luck with everything.
Thank you.
Now, little Moya, you can tell she's a little bitty thing, but she is mighty. Not only is she a fabulous student, she's outgoing, ambitious, and she is a wrestler that could whoop most of the boys in the school, so don't mess with her. I'm just saying right now. All right, one of the things you're going to notice, there's kind of a theme with a lot of the items. We love food. I mean, we have community donations from Lizzie Hammerly, from Saluba, I'm really going to say this wrong, Srinath, and tamales from Liliana Santiago. We've got Zeppelis. I mean, we've got lots of wonderful food, and that brings us to our next item. Item number 6, as I bring Sarah back up here, because it involves all the teachers. This is delicious desserts every month of the school year.
Yeah, this is another incredible item brought to you by our very own teaching staff. So not every, but 10 of the teachers have come together to bring you a delicious dessert for the entire school year, once a month.
And I do love desserts. One of those teachers that's going to bring you one of those wonderful desserts is Mrs. Herring. Now, Mrs. Herring, that is a name that no matter what student I talk to, no matter what parent I talk to, faculty, Mrs. Herring's name came up all the time. And she just shared a special video with us to say hi to everyone a few minutes ago.
Hi everyone, my name is Carol Herring, and I want to thank you all for supporting St. Mary's School at the live auction. I love St. Mary's, and teaching at St. Mary's has just been an awesome experience. It's the best. When I walked in on the first day, I knew that this was the place for me to be. I knew that I belonged there. It was welcoming, friendly, and that feeling has been at St. Mary's for many, many years. It's the essence of kind of who we are. We're supportive, we're caring, we help each other in good times and in bad, and it is the best. I feel the essence of St. Mary's stands the test of time. We have high academic standards. We work together to bring out the best in each other as far as our spirituality, how we care for one another. It's the parents, it's the parish, it's just everyone that I think encounters us, and I am just so blessed to be able to be there. So thank you for making St. Mary's be the best school, and we are St. Mary's strong, and thank you again for all of your support.
Thank you, Mrs. Herring, and I know you're watching right now, and just know you are loved and missed by many, many. In fact, we have lots of fabulous teachers that are on right now. They're chatting and commenting. We want to see your comments as well, so make sure and get those in. Any questions, anything you'd like to let us know, please do. Now, our next item is item number 14. This is our 5th grade art project, and it's the Pennies for America.
Yeah. Corey, another fantastic project. And it's this piece of wonderful art right here. It is created entirely by the 5th graders. They tarnished pennies as needed, they colored pennies as needed, and the result is this really incredible piece of art that, again, anybody can own. Who doesn't want this beautiful item on their wall?
And a beloved member of the St. Mary's family did a last-minute donation. Let me move my water here. This was donated by Father Bruno.
Yes.
And why don't you can tell us a little bit about it?
So Father Bruno, as many of you know, is sort of known for, not sort of, he is absolutely known for his painting and sought after, in fact. So the Madonna is one of his items that is a hot commodity. He's shipping these things out across the world. He just can't keep up with the demand. So this is, in fact, an original piece by Father Bruno, and he created it just for our auction, and it represents St. Mary's. What could be better? St. Mary's is who we are, so she is really a model that we can look up to, and he has chosen her as his model for this fantastic and luminescent depiction of Mary.
All right, wonderful. And it sits at $200 right now. We just got a bid in on that, so thank you so much for that. Now, Father Bruno, of course, a part of a cornerstone of the building there at St. Mary's. He's such an important part, and there's so many people that have been like that. And in fact, the person that I got a chance to chat with that I know is missed by many and is in the unique position of having been a student years ago at St. Mary's, parents of a student at St. Mary's, and then came back and was principal at St. Mary's as well. And now she is superintendent of Catholic schools in Maine, and got a chance to chat with Mrs. White Pelletier last week on Zoom.
Well, hello, Marianne. Thank you so much for taking some time with us.
It's great to be able to take some time to say hi to my St. Mary's family.
Let's start off with what makes St. Mary's such a special place?
You know, St. Mary's is about community, and I knew that growing up as a child. My parents are both totally blind, and somehow managed to put 3 of myself and my siblings through school at St. Mary's, and there's a strong sense of community. People wrap themselves around helping each other. It was just, there's family, and I always knew that. And when I came back, I actually lived back east in Connecticut, and my son was headed into the 7th grade. I made a decision to move back to Idaho so that George could be part of the St. Mary's community. I wanted him to have that experience. So he'd spent 7th and 8th grade at St. Mary's, and I was working in Caldwell at the time, and then later became principal of St. Mary's.
So what was that feeling like to come full circle from a student that walked those hallways and was getting educated in those classrooms, and then to come full circle to be the principal all those years later?
You know, I was honored and I was humbled because I knew that my work was on the back of those dedicated sisters that used to teach for, you know, a minimal amount of money at St. Mary's. It was always weird to be in those classrooms. When I'd be doing a teacher observation, I was always thinking about, oh, let's see, sister was here and she stood over there. And remember the time the teacher fell over? And it was really, yeah, I couldn't be in a classroom without just a flood of memories coming back to me.
I can only imagine.
I had there. And I felt so connected because, you know, the parents were now kids I used to babysit. You know, Mike Pape and, you know, some of those families that are fully engaged with St. Mary's. I mean, I was a babysitter for those families. And so, yeah, it was fun being home because I knew the connections.
Well, I know you were quite missed because in talking with some of the parents and some of the coordinators for the event, it just had nothing but wonderful things and fond memories of you, and I'm sure you will always carry those fond memories with you as well.
I will. I certainly will. I had a lot of fun at St. Mary's. We, building the community and tying in the Hispanic community that was so much a part of St. Mary's, which, hadn't been in the 60s when I went to school there. And the faith formation that's still going on, nurturing the spiritual core of our students, I can see that that's still going on. The new principal is doing a wonderful job with keeping the morning prayer going, and keeping the nurturing of our students going, especially right now when everyone's feeling so isolated. St. Mary's continues to reach out and nurture and support, the students as they always have. And I'm pleased to see that piece of that continue. And I know that, it's an important piece of that. Faith formation is huge. And nurturing our spiritual core is what St. Mary's is about. I still have friends from, my best friends are the people I went to St. Mary's, I went to school with. They're all over the country now, but we have our class has an annual reunion. We won't be able to do it this year, but I hate to say this out loud. They had a 50th reunion last year. I wasn't able to make that one because it was right on top of school opening, which, it didn't work for me.
A very busy time. So
yes.
Just a couple of things going on.
Just a couple of things going on.
Thank you so much, and you have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Okay, it's not snowing today in Maine, so it is a wonderful day.
That's a good day.
It's the first time I've seen sunshine since, October probably, so it's a good day here in Maine. All right. Have a blessed day. Talk to you later.
You too.
It was so good to get a chance to be able to chat with Marianne, and I know she's been watching this evening as well. Marianne, thank you for, staying up late back in Maine time. All right, some of our comments that have been coming in. I know we got one about the puppy, besides being adorable, asking if it's a good hunting dog. Yes. If you're a bird hunter, he is going to be an amazing dog, so trainable, so loyal, wonderful, wonderful dog. So make sure, get those bids in right now. I think our high bid right now for that one is like $200. These puppies sell for $800 to $1,000 or more. So right now is a steal, and all the money going to our kids at St. Mary's, plus you're going to have an incredible four-legged family member as well. So hunting partner, family member, you got it all with him. So get those bids in on the puppy, our German wire-hair terrier. Let's see. Also got comments now. Let's see here. Comment from Saul Hirata Loreda of the Father Bruno, his family, as well as all the St. Mary's community. Okay. Yes, he is very much. And so any of your comments, any questions, please share those with us right now. We've had comments about that adorable chicken coop that we had featured early on. Marley had made that and created it herself, and you can watch the video of her doing that and talking about it with the Easter Egger chicks. Did I get that right? If I remember right, it's the Easter Egger chicks. You got 3 of those that are going to come along with a chicken coop. It's adorable, and so are those little chicks, and the eggs will be delicious when that time comes as well. Plus, Marley had said that she would take care of the chicks right now until they're a little bit bigger. So, because right now they need to be inside, have the heating lamp, which is included in the package as well. But she'll take care of them for a few more weeks for you and then deliver them so that you don't have to do the early care. If you're not really familiar with chickens, maybe this is something new for you. So something definitely to check out there. One of the things that I thought was so fabulous with St. Mary's, out of the many, many things, is the students that had graduated, maybe gone on to BK, and then graduated from high school, but that early foundation that they got at St. Mary's really formed who they were as individuals and have gone on to have these fabulous careers, whether it's a dentist, whether it's a top-level executive, or a hero in my eyes and a member of our military. We've got a special message from Bernadette Ramsey. She's alumni of St. Mary's and now a proud member of our Air Force. And here's Bernadette.
My name is Bernadette Ramsey. I am an active duty Air Force officer. Education at St. Mary's laid a really essential foundation that allowed me to succeed as a cadet at the competitive and highly technical Air Force Academy. professionally as an engineer and cyber operator in the Air Force, and also as a Catholic wife and mother, I use my education and faith values every day, leading airmen and certainly serving my family.
Bernadette, thank you so much for the wonderful message, and thank you for all you do for us in helping to protect our freedoms that we enjoy as Americans. God bless you. All right, we want to say thank you to bidder number 157, the Bishop Kelly Youth Wrestling Camp, K through 6th grade, $85 on that right now. Handcrafted pizza paddle by Jim Traub, high bid right now at $80. We got another bid on the wrestling camp. That's up to $90 now. Now $95. Man, this is a popular one. BSU home football game. That's 4 tickets. That's at $190 right now. Now make sure this is, if you're a comic book fan, we've got a Stan Lee item that is number 312. Check this out. It is, if you are a Marvel especially fan, you know who Stan Lee is, and this is an incredible piece of memorabilia. We also have the, CMA Fest, number 314. I've had the honor of being able to be at the CMA Fest, and although it is not happening in its traditional way this year, next year, about 10, 15 years ago now, I got a chance to be there. And if you're a country music fan, you are rubbing elbows with the best of country music. Everywhere you look, it's like, oh, there's Carrie Underwood. Oh, there's Keith Urban. There's Kenny Chesney. And it's constant the entire time at the CMA Fest. You want to be there for that. So check it out. We've got the Kobe Bryant item at number 310 is the item number. Also, New York Yankees at number 304. So there is memorabilia, there is food, there is so many incredible items, over 150 for you to be able to bid on, and every single dollar that is going straight to the kids and straight to help with all that happens with the education of our kids at St. Mary's. For golfers, you want to check out number 300. That's a Arnold Palmer item there at number 300. Also, the Lego Party, that is number 230 that you can be able to check out. Lazy Boy Chair. If you're not looking at getting out there and being real athletic, you want to just sit there and watch someone else be athletic, Lazy Boy Chair. That's a good one for you at number 234. So, see, that is just a handful of the many, many items that are available out there. Now, we've talked to kids, students at St. Mary's. We've talked to faculty members. We've talked to parents. But now the one item and the one individual that we haven't chatted to a lot yet, a little bit, is the community. The community businesses, the small businesses throughout our area that have pulled together that have never maybe had kids at St. Mary's, but they want to be a part of being able to support our community, support the wonderful institution that is St. Mary's, like Zeppeli Bread. Charles Zeppeli and the family, they, if you've ever had their food before, you know how incredible it is. But their hearts, they are such incredible parts of our community. And that's the thing. It takes all of us together. It takes the businesses, it takes the families, it takes the students and the faculty and everyone else together. It takes a village to be able to create our kids' education and the foundation that they're given through the education at St. Mary's and that experience. So I got a chance a little while back to be able to chat with Charles Zeppeli and be able to thank him for his donation.
Charles, thank you so much for all that you guys do for the community.
Our pleasure. You know, we've been part of this community since 1993, and we've owned Zeppeli since 2006. So we really do feel that we are very much a part of the Boise and Treasure Valley community. And even beyond that, you know, some of our products are distributed outside of this area. So our name is actually known outside of just the Treasure Valley.
We just wanted to have this moment to be able to say thank you. Thank you for all you do. And as we will have talked about a lot tonight is the fact that it takes a village. It's not just any one individual or any one business. It's really all of us pulling together to be able to meet the needs of all the things that are going on in our society.
Well, thank you. You know, we're a small local business. There's not a lot of margin in bread. We don't have the deep pockets of big corporations. So right now we're fighting to try to keep our employees employed. We have a very good group of loyal employees, and we're trying to do anything we can. We are donating some products, to the auction, for instance. We've donated some bread to Create Common Good. They are now housed in our facility so that we work very closely with them, and they're producing a lot of meals for those who either can't get out of the house or can't afford food or to get to grocery stores. So they are buying some bread from us because we do need the revenue to keep going, but we're also donating as well. So we're just all trying to be in this together, and we realize that if we all work together, we can survive this.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better. Charles, thanks for taking some time with us, and thanks for your donation tonight.
My pleasure and our pleasure.
Charles, just one of the many wonderful businesses out there that have donated and wanted to be able to support the incredible cause that is St. Mary's. Now, Zeppeli's is number 233, and right now, bidder number 170 has the high bid at $40, so you can be able to check that out. Now, another one of the wonderful local businesses that helped to support St. Mary's in our auction this evening is Boise Juice Company. Now, to say that Auction Frogs is addicted to Boise Juice Company might be an understatement, because I believe every single day for lunch they're ordering for Boise Juice Company, and there's a reason why, because they really are fabulous. Is it the peanut butter bowl that they have? Man, let me just tell you. Peanut butter bowl. Brad back here with Ellsberg Studios, he just gave it a big thumbs up because it is that good and it's that fresh, it's healthy. But when it can be this delicious, you don't even care that it's healthy. That's just an added benefit because it was so good. So that's number 204. So go check that out and get your bids in. Some of our other bids coming in right now, 2 authentic Indian dinners for 4. We just got a high bid of $375. So please keep those bids coming in. Let's see here. So that one is, that is by a parent that donated that Indian dinner, by the way. So $375 is where we sit right now on that. We have hit 77. My goodness, 77 on the golden tickets. So we had to get a minimum of 75. We have achieved that now. So it is definitely the $4,300 tuition. Now that is for any accredited institution. That could be kindergarten all the way up through graduate school. $4,300. That goes a long way to be able to help the education continue for your child. And for only $100, we're going to cap that at 100. So now that we've hit the 75, it's definitely going to happen. So 100 is the total. Only 23 are left. Don't miss out on this. That $100 to be able to turn that into $4,300 in education for your child. Amazing deal. That's the golden ticket, and that is item number 1. Hello to the Shepherd and Smith families. Thank you so much for being a part of the event tonight. Love that the students are joining in and watching the auction this evening as well. If you haven't had a chance to go on and put a comment, let us know you're watching so that we can be able to say hi to you. I mean, we're just a small group here in the Auction Frogs studio together making this happen, but we know you're watching. You're a part of it. And you're the main part of this because, yes, we're featuring the items. We're up here talking about them. But it's you and your bids. That's what is making the magic happen tonight. So keep the bids coming in. I don't want you to stop from doing that because you only have until 10 o'clock with the bid war starting at 9:50. But we want to know you're here. We want to be able to say hi, so leave a comment. Tell us what you're bidding on. What's your favorite item that you're bidding on or that you've seen? Keep those bids coming in. We've got a BSU signed basketball. That is number 219. So if you are a Broncos fan, this is a great item for you to be able to check out. So also, let's see here. If you haven't yet, be able to text in St. Mary's to 555-888. High bids right now, eyebrow threading, $15. The ultimate My Little Pony basket, $45 for that. Pillowcase made with love by Mrs. Elliott. This is a Eric Carle inspired quilt, $15. The Liquid Laughs, 4 tickets to Liquid Laughs because we all need some laughter in our lives right now. And even though they are not open right now, they will be soon, hopefully by, mid-June, if things continue with the phasing of reintroduction of everything. And it'd be a great time to be able to go and get some laughs with Liquid Laughs. That's at $60. That Ultimate My Little Pony basket now up to $50. So bidding going to be ending at 10 o'clock. So we're right now about 2 hours away from when the bid wars are going to start. So at 10 minutes to 10 o'clock, that's when the bid wars start. So if you're just joining, here's how the bid wars happen. Once we hit that final 10 minutes, every bid that comes in, it is going to extend the bid time by 3 minutes so that it gives you plenty of time to get your text notification, because that's important for you to know. If you bid on an item, if someone outbids you, you don't have to be watching the item. You just have to have your phone nearby, because you're going to get a text telling you, hey, you got outbid. So that gives you time to be able to get on and get another bid. So with the bid wars, every bid that comes in, another 3 minutes, then going to extend that time until there is only one bidder left. Now, if you're wondering, how do I get my items? Because we had a comment earlier or a question earlier asking about, okay, are the items, where are we going to get those? You're going to get those right here, State Street at the Lake Harbor at the Auction Frogs offices. That starts on Monday. You'll be able to pick up your items right here. So, registered users and the golden ticket, we are going to be finding out those winners coming up here in just about 9 minutes. So if you're a registered user, whether you bid on an item or not tonight, it's okay. If you're a registered bidder, you're in to win one of those prizes. And of course, we're going to find out who's going to get that $4,300 in tuition with the golden ticket. That's all going to happen right about 8 o'clock this evening. So as we make our way through the last few minutes of our live virtual auction, with still lots of time for you to be able to get your bids in, want to say hi to Brian Amos, the new principal. Now, this is his first year. And I know when I first came to the school back a month or so ago, there was a lot of folks when I came in, and they were talking about Brian and talking about what a fabulous first year and a challenging first year now with everything that has been happening here. They had a nickname for him. They called him Mr. Awesome. And from the time that I've had a chance to be able to meet him and to be able to talk with him, I would say very awesome. So Mr. Awesome, keep those families sharing. So make sure that you are sharing out to all those families, that you're commenting, that you're letting them know that your support is still there, and thanking them and each one of you for being a part of the event tonight and being a part of the St. Mary's family. Because as you've heard, and all along, you hear, it's all about family. It's all about community. We are St. Mary's together. Now, that brings us to a time now where it's time for the call to heart. This is a time where, whether or not there is an item that you wanted to bid on, or maybe you have bid on an item, and you have the ability to be able to give just a little bit more. And I'm going to tell you what all that money is going to go to and what it means coming up here in a few. But to tell you where the dollars are going right now, we have the Grant family to be able to explain that to you. Oh, I did.
But should change more is our physical school building. And that's what this call to the heart is really about. We need to give some TLC, some remodel, some uplift to the school building. And though these are uncertain times, we're asking you to consider a generous contribution, and not just for our current students, who, as our 8th grade son tells us, the boys' bathroom really needs some help, but for the future students and future development of St. Mary's School.
So what Thomas is talking about is this phase 0, like the ground floor phase, I guess you could call it, of a multi-year modernization effort at St. Mary's School. We want it to be more accessible, more appealing, and more usable for the entire St. Mary's parish community, and especially our school children. So we're asking you tonight to make a contribution towards this call to the heart to revitalize our school.
And if you need that extra inspiration, think of those loving families, those wonderful people, the leaders of our community, and what this will do for them as well as the future students at St. Mary's School, and what makes it a loving Catholic educational community for you and your family.
And with that, let's just do a little cheers to St. Mary's. Thank you for your contributions, for tuning in tonight in this new way of doing an auction. And we love you, and we love the St. Mary's community.
Well, that's what it is all about. We have come to the time now for the call to heart. Now, these are items number 148 and item number 149. And they're going to two different things that help to be able to improve the school, to be able to improve the experience that our kids have and the faculty has as well at St. Mary's. Now, this is something where I can't make a difference by myself. Just Christy or just Kelly or just Sarah by ourselves or Kimberly. We can't make a difference, just one of us. But see, that's the beauty of it. With Kelly's $25, with Sarah's $10, with my donation, with your donation, all of that together, that's where we're able to make miracles happen. So it doesn't matter the amount, whether it's $10, whether it's $1,000. There is no bid that's too small, and trust me, there's no bid too large either. Whatever you have the ability to be able to do, it means so much. Now, I'm going to play a short video for you here that explains kind of how to be able to bid on items number 148 and 149, and then I'm going to tell you what those dollars mean. So as you watch this, this gives you an idea of how to be able to bid. And think about it this way. Every single dollar does count, as I was just saying. A total of $50 right now is going to buy a bookshelf. $100, that pays for a wall to be painted in the library or the flex space. $200 pays for a professional organizational expert to clear out the hallways. $600, that's going to buy 2 windows for the library flex space. $2,000 pays for the hallway to be painted a neutral color with the St. Mary's crest, the mission, the values. It also buys modern carpet tiles for the library flex space. $3,000 pays for the exterior trim to be painted, the doors, the windows, the railings. $4,000, that's going to buy a ductless HVAC system for the library flex space. $6,000, that allows for access to and renovation of the former boiler room for gym equipment and school supplies. Those are all those dollars, and every single dollar gets closer and closer to be able to achieve these goals. That is item number 148. For 149, for the technology infrastructure, $200, that buys a Chromebook. $500 buys a Chromebook charging cart for 32 devices. $650, that buys an Aerohive wireless access point. And $1,500, that buys a gigabyte Ethernet switch. So there you go. And this is amazing. This just came in. We have a matching donation. So $7,000 for item number 148 for the renovation, $7,000 for number 149 for the technology. So what that means is right now, if you have the ability to be able to give $50, that's going to become $100 being matched up to $7,000. We don't want this money to go to waste. Here's how you can really make your dollars work, because $100 is going to become $200. 200 becomes 400, and so on and so forth. If you have the ability to be able to give $1,000 right now on one of these items, that is going to become $2,000. So come on, together we can truly be able to make fabulous things happen for our school for years and years to come. Come on, get those bids in right now. Number 148 and 149. Together we are St. Mary's. So get those bids in at 148 and 149. It is so simple to be able to make your bid. And remember, there is no bid too small, no bid too large. Now is your time to be able to get those bids in and truly be able to make a big, big difference for our kids, for our faculty, for our experience, for all of them. And all of us are going to benefit because of it. All right, the golden ticket, we're up to 84 right now. So only 16 to go before that is going to be closing down here in just about a minute. So we're going to find out who is going to be getting that $4,300 in tuition. That is going to be coming up here momentarily. Also going to find out who the registered user winners are. But now is your time to be able to get those bids in. This is our call to heart right now for you to be able to support the kids, support the education, support the experience that our kids are going to have, the finest education possible and becoming the finest human beings possible because of St. Mary's. And together, we can make this happen. All right, now we have so much still to go because up until 10 o'clock, you can still be able to bid. As I bring Sarah back out here, and we're going to talk a little bit more about some of the schools that are coming in. Want to welcome alum Mallory Castle. She and her brothers were students at St. Mary's. Her father helped coach T-ball back in the day. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of it. Keep those comments coming in. We got 1 year mowing service. This just got added, number 237. 1 year of mowing service. Trust me, when it's 105 outside in Idaho, you don't want to be mowing yourself. Let someone else do it, and you can get those bids in right now. All right, Sarah, why don't we go over some of the art projects once again? If you could kind of just go around and talk about each one of them, because the bids have been coming in big for the different items. I know there's been some high bids on the 8th grade project, but all of them are getting wonderful bids, but we can always use more.
Well, you know, Corey, like we were talking about before, these pieces are truly art. It's not just something that you feel obligated to buy because it's your child. So I know that the camera maybe doesn't do them justice, but these are amazing pieces that our kids all came together and I think would look fantastic in any of your homes. So I hope that, you know what, let the games begin, and who cares if you have a kindergartner? Get in there on that 6th grade cross, because that 6th grade cross, it's awesome, you know, and it was created remotely. Again, who cares if you have an 8th grader? Get in on this preschool patchwork piece. It is vibrant, it's fun, it would look great in your child's room, it would look great in any room. So, you know, get busy bidding. And, I mean, who doesn't love a little piece of Idaho? So that's kind of a it thing right now, I guess I'd say, with all the stickers and everything, is to rep your state. So do Idaho proud and get out there and bid on this item here from the 4th grade art.
All right, and now Sarah, okay, while we have done our best, because I know there's been some comments about social distancing, have we been achieving this? I mean, we didn't break out the ruler. Let me just put it that way. But, we have tried our best to be able to do that. And we've had the smallest crew absolutely possible between Ellsberg Studios, just Christy with Auction Frogs, myself with Corey Michaels Productions, and then the just a couple of folks from the PTO and the committee with Sarah and Kelly and Kimberly, being able to make all this happen and trying to, like, Kimberly's way over there, we got Kelly way over there, Sarah's been staying way over there, and then back in the corner clear over there is Ellsberg Studio. So we're trying our best through all of this to be able to do this safely, securely, and so that we're able to bring the best experience and raise the most amount of money for our kids and for the school. So now, Sarah, what is, and I know this is a tough question, what is your favorite item that's up?
Oh, favorite. Oh, I think, there are so many awesome items, and I'm torn. It might be like a 3-way tie. I think the chicken coop is awesome.
Yes.
I think why I love it so much is because Marley built it herself. That's pretty stinking cute. And she'll raise the chicks. Awesome. And who doesn't want to go spend some time in the sunshine, in the sand, on the beach, Mexico? Hello. Yes, sign me up. And I've already got 2 black labs, but I wouldn't mind bringing home that puppy.
You know, I was having a hard time deciding on which item was my favorite right until the puppy got here. Then there was no contest anymore. I fell in love with that little guy, and you'll fall in love with him too. Still time to be able to get those bids in. And also, don't let that $7,000 total of $14,000 in matching money go to waste. So in the call to heart, items number 148 and 149, remember, every single dollar that's going to come in, up to $7,000 on each one of those. So a total of $14,000 in matching dollars. Because here's the thing, between watch parties and not just the students and the faculty and the parents that are watching right now, but because of all the watch parties and the way that's going out, there could be thousands of people watching right now. If every single person gave $10, what is that? One less latte, you know, here or there?
Yeah.
To be able to get $10, if everyone gave $10, we would achieve that goal no problem whatsoever. It doesn't take huge amounts individually to be able to make a huge difference. So let's see here. We've got just a little bit of time left before we're going to be announcing the golden ticket winners and also the registration winners as well. So keep those comments coming in. We want to make sure. Now, how long do we have before we're going to be? About 1 minute, and we're going to be able to announce those winners. Okay, let's see here. Join to the leaderboard. Backyard chicken coop and 3 chicks, the Easter Egger chicks. $500 right now. Also, the handcrafted pizza paddle, that is up to $90. Second grade art project, the First Communion Cross, that $210 where it's sitting right now. The pillowcase made with love by Mrs. Elliott, $25 is the high bid right now. We've got, got another bid on the second grade art project just came in. That just went up to $250. So keep those bids coming in, and please keep those donations coming in for the call to heart. Number 148 and number 149. You can still be able to share for the watch party. There's still plenty of time because you share it out there and people can watch it from the starting. They can kind of go through and still be a part of it, even though it'll be past the live part as we're getting towards the end of it here at the Auction Frog studio. So we'll find out the golden ticket winner, $4,300 in tuition.
That's an incredible, I mean, $100 and you get $4,300?
Yeah. And that's any accredited school, kindergarten or pre-K even, all the way through graduate school.
Yep.
Whatever school you want to use it for, you're going to be able to do that. The Tivana Cruiser bike, number 225. If you haven't checked that item out yet, please do so. The Boise art painting by Father Bruno, that's item number 203. Also has the Madonna painting as well. The BSU basketball, that one's doing really well. That is a signed basketball by the BSU team at number 218 is the item number for that.
Tickets.
Oh, it's tickets?
Yes.
Oh.
Four basketball tickets.
Well, see, Sarah, that's why I need
Yes.
you up here, is to correct me when I'm incorrect, because that's most of my life is incorrect.
No.
So make those bids, even though the basketball season ended abruptly this year. Of course, it will be back next year, and so much fun to be able to go to the arena there and root on our Broncos in all the sporting events. $50 Chili's gift card right now, high bidder at $55. We're up to $600 on that beautiful little boy, the adorable German wire-haired pointer pup. $600 is the high bid. We've got that Kobe Bryant, wonderful piece of memorabilia, number 310, the Boise Jukes Company, the big favorite of Auction Frogs and of mine as well, 204. The Golfers 300 Palmer print, that is number 300. The CMA Fest, don't miss out on that. I'm telling you right now, if you're a country music fan, you want to be the part of that. 314 Lazy Boy chair, 234. We've got, let's see, another $100 just came in on the technology, number 149. That became $200 because of that match. See how that works? So make those dollars really work. The Revitalize St. Mary's at number 148, $50 just came in. That became $100 because of the matching dollars. So keep that coming in right now. $25, the Still gift card. $35 is the high bid. Thank you so much for that one. The Lego Party, number 230. Check that one out. Oh, the Still gift card just went up to $40. Someone's getting into a little bidding war going on there. Laser hair removal with
Dr. Julie.
Dr. Julie. Number
Over
two.
at Spark MD.
At Spark MD, 227. There's also that Botox party as well with the appetizers and wine and all that,
Yes.
and some Botox.
Good time.
Check out all of those items. So now one of our sponsors that we had a chance to chat with a few days ago, and also a former parent as well, Kelly Allen. So let's talk with Kelly here. This was a few days ago.
First of all, thank you so much for being a wonderful sponsor with Synergy One Lending. But now you really have two roles here, because you're not only a sponsor of the event this evening, but you are a parent of a daughter who had gone through, now she has moved on and is a freshman in high school, but she spent her years from kindergarten all the way through 8 there with St. Mary's.
That's right. Yeah, she sure did, and it was a great experience. And I absolutely support the school for two reasons. Number one, because my daughter went to school there, and I have obviously, I feel like a obligation and just want to give my time and my money and my resources to the school, because it's been such a great experience for us. And then I just feel like other families deserve that same opportunity that she had to really get a good education and just have that community, because that's what St. Mary's really is. It's just an amazing community.
And you hear that word a lot, whether talking to parents, talking to faculty, even students, about the community, the culture, the family that is St. Mary's. It's really a very special place.
It kind of comes from a shared, place that you're starting from to begin with, kind of a shared value system. We obviously all care deeply about our kids' education, because we're taking the effort and the time and the money to put them into the school. And then just from the support, that you have to do to maintain that school and to maintain the teachers and keep everything rolling, it's really a commitment, but you get so much back from it. So it's a neat place. I always want to be there to support it, and just continue to hope that other families get that same experience.
Oh, Kelly, thank you so much again for being a wonderful sponsor and for being a wonderful parent and just a darn fine human being as well. So, all right, I just got in the winners' names for both the golden ticket and for the registered user. Okay, now we're going to start with our registered user winner, just someone who was registered to be able to bid on the incredible items here on the silent auction. And our winner is Corey Erickson. Congratulations, Corey. Now, what did Corey get for being the registered user winner?
Well, let me tell you, Corey. Corey Erickson gets $100 to Chickateo or a $100 Amazon gift card if he so chooses.
Well, there you go. Congratulations. Thanks for being a part of the event tonight. And here we are. Time for the golden ticket winner. $4,300 in tuition to any accredited school, pre-K all the way through graduate school. And the winner is Tony Hafliger. Hafliger?
Hafliger, yes.
Hafliger.
Tony Hafliger.
There you go. $4,300 in tuition. Congratulations, Tony. And thank you. Thank you to everyone. Bless you for being out there. All right, as we get ready to where we are in the total, and remember, bidding is going to go on until 10 o'clock. 9:50 is when the bid wars are going to start. And our total right now, with still an hour and 45 at least to go. Are you ready, ladies?
We're ready.
All right. And our total at this point, $56,713. Oh, bless you. Thank you. Thank you to the committee. Thank you to Auction Frogs, Christy, and the staff for making this possible. For Brad in Ellsberg Studios. And on behalf of myself, Corey Michaels with Corey Michaels Productions, I can't thank you enough for being a part of this, for being a part of the St. Mary's family. And I look forward to seeing you in October, hopefully when we can be able to do the live ball and gala and be able to be here together once again. God bless you. Have a wonderful evening, and thanks for being a part of it.